Hello and welcome to Monday MAME, Commodore 64 edition. I'm your host as always, Mark W, and this is my silly stream called Monday MAME on which I play old school retro emulated games. The name is Monday MAME because MAME is an arcade emulator, and I mostly play arcade games on this stream, but today we're going to play games exclusively for the classic home computer system from the 80s, the Commodore 64. And as the commercial once said, my friends are knocking down my door to get into my Commodore 64, but it was sung much cheesier than that, if you could possibly be much cheesier than what I just said. So yeah, I've collected a bunch of games, and I don't have anywhere close to all the games or even most of them, but I've collected some that I remember as being cool. I will take requests, but you'll have to select from what I actually have, which is basically what you see here. And I have a few in mind that I want to play for sure. So we'll just see how it plays out. I feel like I don't want to rush too much today. Sometimes I'm rushing to play from one game to the next to squeeze in as many games as possible. I think I just want to see how it goes and take my time. If I only wind up playing like 3 games, that's fine. But that said, one game that I wanted to play is a game in which you are a taxi cab driver in space, the aptly named Space Taxi. By the way, I always like to pay attention to the chat rooms, so feel free to say hi or make requests or just chat. Oops. So one thing you have to do a lot in this particular emulator is you have to adjust the speed settings. You can tell the emulator to go as fast as possible or to take its sweet time to be realistic like back in the day. The problem is basically if you tell it to take its sweet time, a game can take forever to load. So I kind of toggle this warp mode on and off as I load games. So this is Space Taxi. It's actually in a demo right now. This is not me playing. But this is the title screen. So in this game, yeah, you're this space taxi. You pick up people, and they announce with cheesy synthesized voice, or actually kind of awesome synthesized vocals, where they want to go. There's a bunch of pads. So it might say, take me to pad 1, please, or just pad 1, please. And you have to take them there as quickly as possible and give them a soft, sweet landing, preferably. And you get more money if you give them a quick ride and you land safely. And it's very dangerous and a very crazy game. Hello, Ryan. Welcome to Monday Mame. Let's get playing some Space Taxi right now, though. Let me adjust a little bit. All right. So let's go. This game is scary. It's so difficult. Except the first level is so easy. You'll be like, oh, what is he talking about? It's difficult. Anyway, let's go. Space Taxi. Number of cabbies. Oh, that's right. You can play up to 4 players. But it's not simultaneous, which is less fun. And you get to choose, do you want to play just the beginner levels, intermediate, expert. 24-hour shift is going from morning through night in order, and random is just random. So I think probably number 4, although I doubt I'll get past the morning shift because I haven't played this game in so long. Have you played this game before, Ryan? Or do you have Commodore even? Or have you had Commodore in the past? Okay, this one's called Short and Sweet. So this guy wants a ride. And there's only one pad on this level, as you can see. By the way, pretty much anything you touch in this game kills you. So that candy cane, it'll kill me. Alright, so all we have to do is we have to go right up through the exit at the top center. So on each level, you'll have to do a series of these pickups and deliveries, and then after you pick up the last guy, you go up through the exit. So for that first level, there was just the exit, and that's it. Okay, so he wants to go to pad 1, please, which is this cloud on this beach level. So I got some money. I got $21.71, which you can see at the bottom. The next guy happened to be right where I was. Wants to go to pad 2. This game gets crazy after a while. So you have a fuel limit. Every time you thrust, you expend fuel. And it goes pretty fast. see in the bottom right, my fare is decreasing. The longer I take, the less fare I make. It's like the opposite of a real taxi. But you get a bonus for a soft landing. He wants to go up, so we're out of here. If I touch these walls, I'm just dead. It's a very dangerous game. Didn't have a Commodore. Alright. Yeah, not everybody had every computer. This one's called Skyscraper. Okay, he wants to go to pad 1. I do love cheesy voice synthesis. Thanks. You actually have to spend... You have to spend the money you earn on fuel when you find a fueling station. If you come in too hard, you die. If you come in too hard but not so hard that you die, you lose fare. Or you just lose out on a bonus, perhaps. I forget how it works exactly. I don't know if you're penalized or you just get less of a bonus. The writers are very picky. They don't want to crash land for some reason. And all these levels are really wacky designed. There's one that's a giant ping pong table with a ball that you have to avoid. As you've seen already, there's one with candy. There's another with a beach. Here we are at skyscrapers, which I guess is moderately realistic. Although why would everybody be on the top of the skyscrapers? Okay, he wants to go up, so we're done with this level. By the way, as always, feel free to let me know if quality is looking good, video and audio. I'm always concerned about my audio levels, but usually they're fine. This is where it already starts to get a little hard. These platforms are pretty small. You can kill the people, by the way, if you're not careful. Like if I land on this guy on number 4, I could actually kill him. And obviously I don't make any money from that. I don't know if I'm penalized otherwise, though. It might just be you kill him. The police don't come after you. I know that for sure. Now, I moved over just there because if a guy had reappeared again on 5, I would have been right in the place where he appears and he would have died. So pad 3 is top left. I might have to hit the fueling station on this one. They give you a fueling station. When they give you one, that usually means you need it. So I was too low for the landing gear. That's why I was thrusting up a little bit. Thanks for the comment, Ryan, about audio and video. Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, you can kill people, so yeah. Kill people with your car is kind of like Grand Theft Auto. That was a hard landing. Pad 2, and then I'm going to go stop at the fueling station. Whoa. Okay. I have 149 bucks. Let's see if how much fuel I can afford. I should be able to fill it up, but I do remember it being more expensive than you would think. So watch the lower left, my money's going down. Not terrible, I guess. Okay, but meanwhile, while that's happening, the guy waiting for his cab is his rate is going down, which you see at the bottom right. So pad 9 is probably the hard one of this whole level. It's not too bad, but you have to make sure you don't go too far to the left, and now you have to not go too far to the right. Okay. I have a feeling it might be time for up, please. Yep, I still got it. I still have my space taxi 6 cents apparently. 6 cents. That's the feeling. I think I'm done with the level. It almost creeps me out when I still have that muscle memory for a game I last played like 32 years ago. Beanstalk. Oh yeah, this one has. Oh, you'll see. So these platforms grow out from the beanstalk in real time. Ugh. I'm moving so I don't kill him if he appears on number 1. Okay. So you have to zoom up high a lot in this one to go from one side to the other. And I like to let gravity take me when I can, but the problem is gravity accelerates you very quickly. Back to pad 1 on the other side. Ah! I feel like they're just messing with me, right? These bossy passengers. Whoa, I cut it close there. I don't know what those lights mean on the bottom. See the ones that are flashing? I don't remember. Gotta move, gotta move. No. Pad 8, once again, it's on the other side, but at least it's towards the top on the other side. So this is by Muse Software. Muse is probably most well known for the Castle Wolfenstein games. And that's most known because id Software bought the IP. I don't know the whole story, but they had the rights to Wolfenstein, so they made Wolfenstein 3D. And Wolfenstein 3D was obviously huge. And then Wolfenstein 3 kind of begat Doom, which begat, you know, Quake, which begat Unreal Tournament, which begat, you know, this and that, and the other thing in Call of Duty. So perhaps Space Taxi is the grandfather of Call of Duty. Actually, I'm not sure if this came out before or after the original Castle Wolfenstein. But it's the same company. And I am low on fuel, but there's no more fuel stations. So hopefully this is up, please, right here. I have a feeling it is. But there might be one more after this. Okay. So we're not at up, please, yet. It's going to be pretty tight with the fuel. Did anybody in the vast audience of like 4 or 5 people have a Commodore back in the day? Here is a guy on 9. He is nicely placed for the exit. Hopefully he is going to ask for the exit. Up, please. All right. Oh, man. I touched the wall. Oh. Sorry, man. He's dead now. Where's he coming? It's going to be a new guy now. There's his son. He's like, I'm looking for my dad. Did you see him? No, sorry. Don't know what happened to him. He left you. No, he went to another pad. He went to pad 1. That's where he went. Go check pad 1. Oh, this is the ping pong one that I was telling you about. So once things start really moving, it gets crazy hard. Here we have to watch for a ping pong ball. Should I go now? I don't even remember if it's a good time to do it. Let's go. I'm scared. I'm going up. Okay, now it's gonna come back though. There, now we go. Soft landing. Come on, we need another pickup. Shoot. Gotta go. Oh, I killed him. Oh, so I think I could have been safe. The ball seems to land on kind of the right side of the paddle on pad 1. And more towards the left on pad 2. If I'm not mistaken. So I killed somebody. Wolfenstein, Ryan, was not only... Oh, gee. Trying to juggle reading the chat and driving a cat. No. Wolfenstein was... Oh, I thought that ball was going to hit me. Wolfenstein was on at least Commodore and Atari 8-bit. Perhaps Apple II. I never had Apple II back in the day, and neither did any of my friends. But it seems like pretty much anything that was on both Commodore and Atari was also on Apple II. Or a lot of things were, anyway. A lot of games were. Coming slow, nice and easy. Let's get the heck out of here. Ah! See, it gets hard fast once they start throwing things that move at you. Where are we now? Pad 2. But they actually get much harder than this. I'm still on the beginner levels. That was close. Oh, please, okay. That's thought maybe I could duck under to the left, but no such luck. Okay, so at least we know we're at up, please, next. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Oh, sorry, Archer. I didn't do the cow today. I was kind of pressed for time in setting up. Thanks for joining, though. We are playing some Space Taxi. It's all Commodore 64 tonight. Pad 1. These are teleporters. You have to go through the teleporters until you get to the right section, and these walls will just kill you. Yeah, sorry, no cow tonight. But thank you for letting me know you like that, because I will have to reintroduce the cow for sure. Alright, I'm almost dead here. I think I'm on my last life. That's funny, my carcass teleported. Pad 3, that is the lower right section. No, not that one. And I think with these teleporters, you just kind of keep going until you luck out. I don't think there's any... I think it's random, basically, which section it takes you to. That was lucky. Pardon, please. Ooh, close to the edge. I like living on the edge. How are you doing tonight, Arturo? I hope you didn't have to work too hard, since IS was mostly asleep. Oh, Jesus. By the way, you lose a lot of control once your landing gear is out. And you have to toggle that manually, in case you were wondering. And now I have to avoid this teleporter as I squeak on by here. Squeeze on by. Cool. Puzzler. I don't like the sound of this one. It sounds difficult. Actually, in the old Batman TV show, there was not only a Riddler, there was a character named the Puzzler too. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so you have to touch these white balls to toggle the doors. Okay, so I opened the correct door for number 1, but it gets harder if I recall correctly. I might need you guys to help me remember which balls open which doors. That was a rough landing, so I get no tip probably, if not a penalty. Okay, so I gotta get into number 2 at the lower right. I think initially I think they try to make it easy-ish. Oh, no, maybe no such luck. Oh, jeez. All right, well that's my game. I'm basking in the glorious music. I'm one of the best cabbies of all time, apparently. Alright, so that was Space Taxi by Muse Software. What are we playing next? I kind of wanted to play Boulder Dash. Has anybody played Boulder Dash before? That was on other computers too, I think. It's superficially reminiscent of Dig Dug, but not quite. You're digging through dirt and there are rocks that can fall and stuff, but I think you're trying to get all the gems in the level. So a lot of the games have an intro like this because some cracker group cracked the game and they put in their own intro with funky music. Cool. Alright, time for some Boulder Dash. StateSoft presents Boulder Dash. I had an Electronic Arts package of this that was like Super Boulder Dash that had like it was like a compilation of several Boulder Dashes apparently. But this is the original Boulder Dash. And how do I start? Let's see. always fun figuring out the start button for each game. It's always different. Oh yeah, some of these cracker groups put the docs right in. I don't have Maniac Mansion, Andy. Sorry. I had that for NES back in the day. I could play that sometime for one system or another. All right, so I don't want to read all of this, and I don't think it's too important to read this to figure out this game. By the way, hello Andy. Yeah, let's just go. For other games, we might need this kind of thing, but I think we're good. Gonna raise the volume a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. Alright, let's play some Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash. Oops, wrong button. Oh, it's not the usual suspect, so how do I start? Maybe I should have read the instructions after all. This is when we press every button until something works. Oh, actually, sorry for this. For Commodore, sometimes I have them both. Some games like Commodore, for some reason, they use joystick port 2, even if they were a 2-player game. But it looks like I have them both set up. Oh, I did something. Okay. Oh, it's a demo. Boulder Dash. I can't even figure out how to start the damn game. There we go. Okay. F1. Alright. Yeah, sometimes they use the F keys to start a game. Press button to play player 1. Yeah, let's do it. No. Okay. I think I'm using the second controller. Again, it's a little confusing, but... Alright, so we have to get these gems, and the boulders will fall on your head if you're not careful. I think there are monsters too. Oh. Yeah, sometimes they fall to the side. I guess if there's, I don't know what the logic is. Yeah, so if in that case it fell because I cleared to the left and to the down left, maybe? Maniac Mansion is a great game. I don't know if the C64 one is the best implementation. Okay, something flashed. I don't remember what that means. I guess I got enough to beat the level, perhaps? Something like that. And now the rest are just bonuses, maybe? That rings a bell. I think there's an exit that opens up once you get a certain number of diamonds. There's the exit. Okay. This can get very puzzly, although these early levels, of course, are not too crazy. Oh, good, we have monsters. So I don't want to free that one, for obvious reasons. I value living. I'm too young to die, etc. You cannot hurt them, by the way, if I recall correctly. Can you squish them with boulders, maybe? Maybe. But I think generally you just want to avoid them. I guess I could have read the documents at the beginning. Oh, there's more up here. Okay. Okay, I was confused for a sec. Okay, I guess I gotta make this one fall on the right. And that, yes. And then I push here. I don't know what that is. Where's the exit? Probably down here. Here we go. If I had run just straight down there, it would have squashed me. Actually, back in the day, I had a Commodore 128, which was like the Commodore 64, but it had 128K of RAM and a separate mode if you wanted to play not just games, but any kind of program that needed the 128K, you would load it in 128 mode. And as it turned out, pretty much nothing came out for 128. So all I wound up doing was loading up the machine in 64K mode. I guess I can just go, no, I can't go down and around. If I go up twice, the middle boulder will fall to the right, the top boulder will fall down, and then what? I think I can't go there. Yeah, I don't see how I can do it. I just remembered you can do that. You can stand in place and press the button to dig. Okay, I think I just screwed it up though. No, I can go under, yeah. And hopefully don't die in the process. Hooray. So I think the yellow number at the top is how many gems I need to get still. And it is currently 14. That's a lot of gems. Oops. Oh, I can go around. Okay. There's another gem. Sometimes you really have to stop and think about what you're doing. Oh, Miner 2049er. That's a good one. I don't have that handy right now. I'm going to the left, I think. Was Miner 2049er for Commodore? I don't know. I had it on Atari 8-bit. Atari 800, basically. That was one that I played quite a bit. I'm having trouble going straight lately. I don't know why. Okay, I think I'm good. I just had a dumb moment. Okay, so can I outrun the boulder? I feel like I remember you can do that. So let's do it. Okay. Oh, I only have 8 seconds left. I didn't realize there was a timer. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Alright. So do I have to start over the level? Probably. Alright, I'm going to cut it there, I think. That's a look at Boulder Dash. So many good games. I was going to save these Forbidden Forest games for my Halloween special, but I kind of really tempted to play one of them today. They're kind of these creepy games when you fight monsters in a forest with a bow and arrow. I don't know, what do you guys, do you want to see Forbidden Forest? It has really cool, creepy music too. Do you want to see Forbidden Forest, or we can wait till Halloween time? Try it. Alright, let's do it. Forbidden Forest by Cosmi. Hey, Cheesy Whiz, how's it going? I don't have Necromancer, but that was awesome. I remember Necromancer. Yeah, was that on Commodore too? I had it on Atari. Yeah, I gotta get my hands on Necromancer. That was cool. Necromancer was this game when you were a wizard. I think you were like a druid or some kind of nature-loving hippie wizard. Am I just writing the game here? What's going on? No. Okay, I'm doing a dance apparently. Yeah, Necromancer was a really cool, unique game where you had to like save these trees and stuff, and you'll have to see it sometime. Yeah, I'll play it sometime for sure. Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, this is like the level beating dance that you do, but it didn't even. I guess okay. I'm apparently playing, but it like skipped the first level. I'm not sure what's happening. Let me try to see if I can reset. Okay, here we go. Please report your level of experience. I'll go with the second level, even though it's probably too risky. So in Necromancer, you want to save the trees. In this game, the trees want to kill you. No, really, it's the monsters in the trees. Alright, here we are. First level, spiders. These spiders try to kill you. Every monster kills you in a very horribly bloody way. And there's like a different animation for each one. Each level is a different monster. At the end, you have to fight the boss, who is really hard. The whole game, you can see the moon moving. The game, it gets later in the night as you play. It's like a time limit, and the time limit spans all the levels, so you have to try to beat levels fast. I don't even know where the spiders are, though. Where are they? They usually just come at you one after the other, but here we go. Spiders aren't too hard, except when you aim the bow at them, they tend to run away. I almost want to show you what it looks like to be horribly mutilated by one of these giant spiders. Alright, I'll do it once. It's like every death animation is different per monster, and it's always bloody. Get ready. Alright, now we're gonna kill these buggers for real. Alright, it's time for the victory dance. I love this part. Except you can't skip it, so if you're just trying to play, it can be a little bit annoying. It's like, it lasts like 30 seconds. Alright, I think it's gonna start. Nope, still going. And if you see in the background, the moon's moving. It gets darker while I waste my time dancing. Okay, we got a giant bee to deal with here. This one's hard to hit if I recall. I don't remember if there's a trick to it. Okay, we got one. So you have to reload after every shot. And at the bottom you have 4 quivers of arrows. You can go through all of your arrows and then you're just dead, if I recall correctly. They're not easy to hit. And you don't want them right above you, of course, because that's when they get you. Yes. Dance time! This is the precursor to DDR, Dance Dance Revolution. He'd rather dance than move on. If the time runs out because it gets too dark, you just die. The boss comes down and like eats you. I think the next level is frogs falling from the sky. Yep, see? These ones turn you into mincemeat, but the collision detection is a little bit forgiving. Okay, I'm a pile of red goo now. Started getting pretty dark out. No. Okay. So again, thankfully the collision detection isn't too rough on you. But the time I did die, that was a direct hit. Yeah, those are frogs. Come on, can't you tell? They're just raining from the sky. I've heard frog rain is a thing, but I don't think they're usually that big. Only in the Forbidden Forest are the frogs that gigantic. Okay, what's next? Is it the dragon? The dragon's kind of tough, if I recall correctly. There he is. There's a trick to it. I don't remember. The timing is pretty evil on you. You can only get it when it's doing that. You can only hit it when it's in that mode that you just saw. There's like another mode where it attacks you from the side, and you cannot hit it in that case. That's when you cannot get it. And yet I fired an arrow anyway. I don't know. Okay. I wish I remembered that there's like an exact timing that you need on this. And it looks like you hit them, but you don't. Yeah, spiders and frogs to dragons. And bees too, don't forget. Yes! Dance, 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 dance. Yeah, and the higher difficulties, you have to kill multiple dragons. It's gas tank. Yeah, it's like when a car crashes in a movie and it just explodes. The dragon takes an arrow and it bursts into flame. So next, it's getting pretty dark. I think we have to fight skeletons and banshees. Yeah, this one's hard because the skeletons, you don't have to beat the skeletons to beat the level. You have to beat the banshees. But every time you miss the banshee, the skeleton pretty much automatically gets you. So it's not easy. Maybe there's a trick to it, but I seem to remember basically if you shoot the banshee, you have like let's say 80 or 90% chance of a skeleton getting it. So that time I lucked out. And you have to hit the banshees right in the face, basically. Every time the skeleton goes off the screen, the banshee resets. Maybe not. Well, it looks like that one didn't. Huh. Okay, that made it easy. And now we have to listen to it wail in pain. I almost think that was a glitch. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Like the skeleton ran off and then the banshee just sat there with no new skeletons generating. So I think I lucked out. Yeah, I think I'm close to the end, but I feel like I had a ton of trouble back in the day actually beating the final boss. Like I might have done it once out of like 50 times. There might be a giant snake first, though. We'll see. Here we go, snake. Ah! So it spits that crap at you that dissolves your body. The yellow stuff. Alright, cool. The sequel to this game has like a 3D thing. You can go in and out, and so can the monsters. So yeah, I think it's final boss time. It's going to be pitch black, and you'll only see it with the flashing of lightning. You'll see it for a moment, and it's going to get closer and closer from the back. And when it gets to you, up to the foreground, you're just dead. So and it's hard to hit if I remember, so it's gonna be tough. There he is. Oh, I got him. Wow. A lot easier than I remember. Could be that I played on the second difficulty, not super easy. But yeah, that's the game basically. I'm just kind of shocked because I feel like again, like maybe 1 in 50 times I was able to pull this off, and here I am 30 plus years later and just did it. All right, cool. That's the game. Maybe we have an extended dance number now because that was the final boss. Oh, did it start over? Okay, it starts over. Alright, I guess we can move on. We don't need to start over. That was the Forbidden Forest. I could play the crazy level. I'm gonna play that real quick to see how bad it is. Paul Norman. I saw some guy who plays Commodore soundtracks on the piano, and he played this one. It sounds really cool. Okay, let's see how long I can last on crazy difficulty. Spider. Ah! What was that? Those spiders have different AI on crazy. Whew. Got one. Okay. I thought I would draw it in close and then aim at it, so then when it tried to run away, I'd have more time to shoot it. But then it killed me. Look at it run. Oh no! Oh. I didn't die at the first spider. Okay, I died. I died to the spider level though. It's a cool game. Alright, let's move on now. You can apparently continue from where you left off. And that is Forbidden Forest by Paul Norman. Alright, I kind of really want to play Impossible Mission. That's why I set the game for the stream as Impossible Mission. I'll take some requests though, if anybody likes anything they see here. Obviously I have a limited selection. I definitely want to try a little Master of Magic, because I remember that one being really cool. All these, I used to like these Olympic games, like summer games and stuff, quite a bit as well. We have VR Kung Fu, which we've actually played the arcade version of on this stream before. And Wizard is a cool game, kind of like Jumpman, but you can cast spells. For that matter, I have Jumpman and Jumpman Jr. Alright, why don't we jump into Impossible Mission. I did not play The Hobbit yet. The Hobbit is we can play The Hobbit or summer games. Hobbit is a really tough text adventure kind of game, but it has like a graphical depiction of the scene that you're in as well. But yeah, it's obviously based on the Hobbit story. Let's do a little summer games per Andy's request. Hopefully it's not complicated by the 2-disc factor, but we'll see. Oh, okay, so the first one, yeah, the first game only had 1 disc. I think Summer Games 2 had 2. Hopefully I'm doing this right, I don't know. That's a cool effect in the background. Not really, it kind of looks like static. Alright. These games can be pretty brutal. You have to, like to run fast, for example, usually you have to like wiggle the joystick left and right as fast as humanly possible. So you might hear a lot of noise when I do that. Hopefully I don't curse too much if I'm like physically in pain from it. Nah, I'll be alright. Okay, opening ceremonies. We got doves. We got a nice fire. Let's do compete in all the things. I am Mark W. Which country should I be from? Well, Arturo has given me the title of honorary Mexican, so I'm going to be from Mexico. Cool, Andy. Yeah, this is a great one. It was great because you could play 8-player, and if you got Summer Games 2 and 1, you could combine the two and just play through all the events, and it would be like a nice 3-hour festivity. Okay, I'm Mark W., the Mexican pole vaulter. Oh god, the problem is I don't have the I think I know a lot of the controls-ish, but I'm probably going to screw up quite a bit. All right, so you can adjust the height first of all. I'm going to start at the lowest, I guess. And I think you just kind of... Oh yeah, first you select your pull grip, medium, high, or low. I don't remember the advantages of each. I'll go with the middle, I guess. So you're going to... You run to the right automatically. You press down to aim your pull down. Then you press up to lift up and the button to let go. Yeah, I guess I remember decently. Okay. Yeah, the controls, you had to be very specific, and if you didn't have the rule book or you didn't put a lot of time into figuring it out, you would be screwed. You have to get timing just right. All right. I guess I'll stick with the medium pull grip since I've been doing okay so far. A little bit higher each time. Oof, that was close. Okay, now we're up to 5.1 meters. Oh. All right. The problem is I'm not sure what I should do differently. Should I adjust the grip or just my timing or something? High pull grip? I don't know. Does high mean closer to the end, or I guess low would mean closer to the end, right? I think. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. No, it's not closer to the end. I think that's pretty high up. So, but I'm not getting the height I need. I'm like, my feet are going right into the bar. Last try. High pull grip. Yeah, I think I'll go higher with this. Alright. So that is it for the pole vault. But I get the gold with my Mexican anthem playing. Platform dive. And this one you have to kind of do somersault and such in the air, but you have to land such that you're straight, you're like vertical. I don't remember how the heck to do that. I guess you kind of, yeah, you press the button to go, you move a joystick direction to do some kind of move, and then I think it's up to straighten out. Okay, so that was a 0. I thought I did a little better than that, but alright. Ooh. I got a good difficulty rating, which is a multiplier. However, if you multiply 0 by anything, well, you know how that goes. Backward dive. Okay, okay, that was better than 0. Got a 113.15. Belly flop, almost. Okay, it was better than 0 at least. 35.7. Let's try random things. Wow, I think I did great. So I think the score is mostly just how vertical you are. Do you land head first and perfectly vertical? And the multiplier is how many funky moves you do in the process. Alright, so I got 274.95. That's kind of an arbitrary number to me. Next up is a 4x400 meter relay. Okay, this is the relay race where you're passing the baton. And if I recall correctly, you do not do left right as quickly as possible. You do right to sprint. You hold it right to sprint, and it uses up your energy. And you can go slower by moving left, and it kind of restores your energy in that process. So you have to kind of juggle the two. Hopefully I'm remembering that right. Would I press the button to go, or I think right or left probably? Here we go. I am in the red. My energy meter's at the bottom. I'm sprinting. I guess you want to sprint when you get towards the next guy. But I'm running out of energy. Oh, I can't go. Go. I had technical difficulties passing the baton. Now I'm getting killed. Oh no. I don't know how you're supposed to pass it. I think you press the button at a certain moment, but I don't recall when. There we go. I guess just right when you're next to the other guy. So basically my strategy is I hold right until I see that meter going a little too low. Then I tap left for a bit. Finish. Let's sprint, 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 sprint. It looks like I lost. Really, the computer pacer doesn't really matter. It's really you against the other players. However, there's no other player. Yeah, I do like that mechanic better too. The other one's just killer. Although back in the day I thought it was fun in its own strange way. I think we broke a few joysticks that way, literally. This is it, the 100-meter dash. Alright. Jesus Christ. I'm not ready for this. Do I press a button to go, or I'll just try a right left like I did before? I'm actually standing up. Sorry, I just got concerned that I'm gonna wake the baby. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm like midway through it, and I'm like, oh crap, the baby's in the next room. But then I just decided to go for it. Yeah, I'm sure that sounded loud to you guys. It was loud here too. Gymnastics. This is one that I remember being quite difficult to get right, and I'm drawing a blank on how to actually make the controls happen. So, I think you press the button to jump onto the springboard, and then you leap onto the horse, and the rest is kind of a blur. So let's try it. Whoa, it's faster than I remember. Okay. I don't have that boost thing on still, do I? The warp. I don't have warp mode on. Okay. It would go much faster than that, I'm sure. Okay. Alright, I made it onto the horse at least. I got 3.0 for falling on my butt. How do you do this? I like how you kind of float in the air like a feather. That's it. See, that's the problem. It's you don't get a lot of chances if you don't know the controls. Alright, next up is freestyle relay. What is that? Is that swimming? How does this work? This one you have to press the button to swim in a rhythmic manner. As soon as your arm goes down, you press the button. Hopefully I'm remembering that. Yeah, I'm amazed how, again, the muscle memory comes back. It didn't come back in the gymnastics, but I feel like I was never good at that one. Is there multiple laps? Oh, yeah, I was a little bit slow to make the next guy jump in, apparently. Oh, I'm losing it. Okay, I'm gaining it. Lost my rhythm a little bit, I guess. Is there another lap? How many laps are there? I don't recall. Maybe 4 or something. Oops, screwed that up. There's a Winter Games too. There's World Games, California Games. California Games might be the most famous one because it was on everything. I don't know. It came on it came with the Atari Lynx. Not that that was that huge, I guess. But I feel like everybody knows California Games. I think it was on NES too, right? California Games. Most people don't know World Games though. World Games was interesting because it had all these kind of unique sports for like different countries, cultures. Like the Scottish people had the caber toss, which they I think it was Scottish. They have to throw a giant log basically. You basically balance it on your hand or hands, and then you hurl it as far as you can. The caber toss. Okay, that's the freestyle relay. 4 laps, a minute 45. I have no idea if that's good. Yeah, California game. That's the one that had like hacky sack and their skateboarding and stuff. World Games had a sumo wrestling event. That was cool. Next up, 100-meter freestyle, which I think is just like what we just did, but maybe it's only 1 lap. Mark. It's not talking to me, it's saying on your mark. Now I'm thinking about the game Necromancer. That was so weird and cool. There was one level with the giant hands coming out of the sky to grab you, and you had to, well, you had to save the trees again. You would kind of enchant the trees so they could walk, and they would like jump over, jump over holes. And oh, another swimming? I don't remember there being 3 swimming. Oh no, never mind. That was just the closing thing. All right, next up is skeet shooting. This might be the last event. I used to be able to get a perfect on it. I think it's like 25 or 30, but I doubt I'll do it this time. Okay, I'm already missing. Okay, I got 1 out of 3. So sometimes they shoot 1 clay pigeon or whatever they're called. Sometimes 2. Oh, I missed. You only have to get it in the circle. You don't have to get it. You don't have to get it right on the crosshair. Just anywhere within the circle will hit the target. All right, I got 20 out of 25. Go Mexico! Ta-da! Okay. Mexican anthem once again. When I used to play this a bit more, I would pick the shortest anthem, which I believe was France, just because it doesn't let you skip them and it gets annoying after a while. Here are the world records. Apparently I just got a bunch of them. I guess the defaults are probably pretty low. Okay, enough of that too. That is Summer Game, the classic for sure. Yeah, sorry about blowing out your eardrums with the 100-meter dash. So, I want to definitely get a little impossible mission and Master of Magic action in. Shall we take a look at the Hobbit though? Would you like to see that, guys? I have to limit our time on that because it's going to be. This is a game you can play for hours. So, all right, Ryan. Thanks for joining and thanks for the chat and fun. So, see you next time. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Hobbit or Impossible Mission, or something else, or Master of Magic? Mule is awesome and one of my favorite games of all time, but I'm not gonna play it now. Scott, hey Scott. Scott wants to see Impossible Mission. Yeah, he just chimed in on my Facebook post about this link. All right, so I never knew how to play this game well, but it's definitely cool. So here is Impossible Mission. Um, you have to kind of collect these puzzle pieces, but you do so in a acrobatic way, and there's robots trying to kill you. So it's like the main action is not the puzzle pieces, but the puzzle pieces is the kind of the goal. And you'll see, I guess. If this ever loads. Here we go. Here's another cracker intro. Cracked. And has documents in it too. These guys are good, these particular crackers. They embed like the rule book, essentially. Jack Alien / remember, whoever that is. Yeah, it was hard to figure out how to do the puzzle part of this game. I think you need the instructions. I think I skipped the instructions, but I'm not going to dwell on the instructions today. So we'll just jump around and get killed by robots and stuff. So basically, you select a level by using an elevator, and the elevator takes you to the floor you want. Then you go to the left or right of the screen. The elevator's in the middle, and you go to a little level with platforms, and there's like furniture and stuff like desks. And there's also killer robots, and you search for the furniture and stuff for like puzzle pieces, and as well as these special like tickets or passes or something to let you take special actions, such as disabling the robot if you find a. I guess they're punch cards. You put them in the computers that you find along the way. Apparently, I was waiting for my input. Sorry. Um, High score or I think trainers is cheating. Let's do high score. Load. The classic intro. I had to turn up the volume a bit. Hopefully, it's okay. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty low, so I'll keep it high. Let me know if it gets too loud, though. Alright, so here's a computer terminal. I can reset the lifting platforms in this room or temporarily disable robots. I will pass for now. So here's some stuff we can search. A bed, a dresser, and whatever that is at the bottom. Nothing here. You cannot fight the robots. Oh. Every time you die, you lose time. Essentially, you're on a clock for the whole game, basically. But you have unlimited lives otherwise. As you can see, the search meter continues going down each time you revisit it. I guess I'll try to deal with this one. This is not an easy game. Some of the robots shoot, so these are kind of like the easy ones. Alright, I got a puzzle piece. Okay, you can see the map at the bottom. We have this menu that does what? I don't remember. Oh yeah, you can basically fiddle around with the puzzle pieces. You can rotate them. You can change their color. It's not intuitive how to make this work right. You can pause by pressing the pause. Get it? I think you can throw out your. Yeah. So you have your inventory of puzzle pieces on the left here, and here you try to make a layout of them somehow. What do these do? That's a scroll, I guess. And this is what. You can call like home base or something, and they answer questions like, "Have we enough pieces to solve the upper left puzzle?" But I think it wastes your time, so you don't want to do that if you have basically nothing. How do I get back to the action? Off probably. There we go. To the next room. Oh, this looks a little too quiet. Ah, the giant bowling ball. That's right. Okay. Maybe it's like that bubble from The Prisoner. So we got a puzzle piece. Come this way. Yeah, they're stupid. They won't chase you in a meaningful manner. They don't have pathfinding algorithms. They just kind of move to you. And if a wall's in their way, then a wall's in the way. That was a, I think a lift reset thingy that I just got. So I can go to the computer and spend that to reset the lifts. These little things here are the lifts, like that right there. You can actually arrange them in a way that you're kind of screwed, so you have to reset them at the computer. There's a bathtub. Okay, so I didn't find much here. Let's get out of here. So we got a fast robot up here and a shooting one down below. Whoa. Okay, I didn't realize I would step over the hole. Okay. That will. I got like a thingy that'll snooze the robots, put them to sleep. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I didn't expect that. I should have. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Yes. My ninja skills worked. Okay. So I have 2 puzzle pieces. Ah, it's the killer bowling ball of doom. Up, up. Check out this old school printer to the right. It's on a cart with wheels, I guess. Got another robot snoozer. Puzzle piece. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. I guess we gotta double back from where we came. Oh, that was close. Okay. By the way, this is also by Epix, who also made the game we just saw before, Summer Games. So you can see the character and the animation looks kind of similar to their style. Well, I mean, it is their style. Okay, so that one on the right below is going to shoot me, but the one on the left will not. Get out of here. That's the bottom, okay. Bottom of that shaft. But we can still go to the left here. Oh. Oh. By the way, I really don't know what to do with the puzzle pieces. I would need like a walkthrough or something, or at least to read the manual, I suppose. I could fiddle with them in a bit if you'd like to see that. Anyway. Oh. Ah! So that one charges at you when it's easy. That's dangerous. But only if it's looking at you. So right now it's going to the right. Now it's going to charge. Oh, okay, that was not what I intended to do. Oh, this one only charges to the left, but not to the right. You have to like learn each individual pattern because they're all different. I mean, there's only so many combinations, but you have to figure out how they're programmed. I don't know. Oh, I guess I should have snoozed them. Should we try snoozing them anyway? We should see how it looks, just for fun. Let's snooze the robots. Okay, temporarily disable robots in this room. Password accepted. Yay, now they can leave me alone. But for how long? Oh, I can't go up from there? Wait a minute. How do I get out of here if I can't go up from... Oh, I gotta... Yeah, okay. Okay, so we've explored that whole elevator shaft. Destroy him, my robot. Yeah, we explored the whole shaft to the left. And now we can do this one. Shall we take a look at the puzzle pieces we have? How many now? See, it's like, what do you make of these? I don't know. But you also don't just arrange them like a jigsaw puzzle. You can stack them and stuff and make images. It's like really weird. Oops. So you can rotate. So I say I rotate that one, and you can like sit here for like hours, and then you run out of time and die. You can also duplicate them, so it's like really tough to figure out what the heck you want to do with these things. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. Speaking of time, where are we at in real time? 10, 12, alright, we'll go to maybe 11-ish since I started late. Oops. You can't touch me. Do 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 do. Oh. Okay, now we can. Except for you. You can touch me. Oh. I want this lamp, damn it. How do I even get to that one? I have to go from the lift on the left. And you don't have to explore every single one. But the point is to get all the puzzle pieces you need, and you never know where they're going to be. That was dumb. And if I actually knew how to put the puzzle pieces together, it might mean something, I guess. But I guess I'll just move on for now. Moving on. By the way, actually, when he jumps, it looks like the sprite from the diving event in Summer Games when you kind of somersault. This one doesn't move, does he? Oh, these jumps are hard. The whole game is hard. Hence the name Impossible Mission, I guess. That one's difficult because he turns around on a dime. Like he doesn't go like the full course left and right. If he knows you're nearby, he turns around. So that's tough. And this one is not easy either. I might need to use a snoozer. So let's do that. destroy him, my robots. Yeah, they're gonna destroy me for sure. Ah, should I disable again? How many snooze do I even have? Let's try to jump this. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna search that fireplace that's strangely placed up there without a chimney. I guess it could be a chimney behind the wall. Oh. How do we do this? I guess like that. Oh no, then I missed the easy jump. Actually, it's not easy. When you jump, you just go far, and you cannot control that. But perhaps I want to go to the left. But this robot here is not easy. What if as soon as it stops shooting, I just go? Oh. Okay. Bye, Scott. Thanks for watching our sucky game. I actually like this game. I just don't like the puzzle pieces kind of being extremely unintuitive and I don't know, just not really feasible to play well. Alright, I think I'll move on from this game though. Unless anybody really wants to see more. It's basically just the whole game, except when you get to the boss. I've seen it on a video, I've never done it myself. It's just the guy you hear mocking you the whole time. He just kind of says, no, no, and then you kill him. Actually, there's one thing you gotta hear. It's the sound of when you fall to your doom. So I'm gonna disable these robots. And I'm gonna fall to my... Oops, I did it twice by accident. Okay. Here we go. That was the best part. Alright, that's impossible mission. It's very impossible. What am I pressing? F12. Ah! Alright. Shall we do a little of The Hobbit? Let's do a little Hobbit. I'm not going to press this along on this. This is the kind of game where it's like you don't do the right, you don't type the wrong act, you don't type the correct action, and you're kind of stuck, and you're like it's not always intuitive. Kind of like Zork or something that I played like a month or two ago. I remember there being really cool music in this game though, which I am not hearing. Okay, you're in a comfortable tunnel-like hall. To the east there is the round green door. You see the wooden chest. Gandalf. Gandalf is carrying a curious map. Thorin. Gandalf gives the curious map to you. Am I just in the game like this? I just jumped in? Alright. Inventory. No, not inventory. Oh, it says you are carrying a curious map. Okay, so read map. I don't remember it being quite like this. This might be a different Hobbit. I remember it would show the picture of the of the current scene the whole time, and it would play some really cool music as I recall. But I don't know, maybe it's a different version. So here we are. Read map. There seems to be some symbols on it, but you cannot read them. Okay. Gandalf goes east. Thorin waits. Talk to Thorin. You talk to Thorin. Thorin says no. Alright, nice to meet you too, Thorin. I'll go east after Gandalf. Oop. I didn't know I was going to leave the house. Okay. Okay, Gandalf is in here or what? Oh. Wait, what? I didn't press W. Alright, let's open the chest or something. Open the wooden chest. Look, chest. Okay. Look in chest? No. Okay, every time I hit backspace, it makes me go west. If I hit backspace when there's no text typed here. So that's tricky. Look in chest. I do not know the verb look in. I hate when these parsers are not smart in these kind of games. I opened the chest. Did I not? Look in chest. Get chest. I don't know. Chest is too heavy. Get stuff in chest. Let's try to talk to Thorin again. He's gonna say no though. He says hurry up. Okay. Or why am I hurrying up? I don't know. Follow Thorin. I gotta probably have to get the stuff in the chest. I just can't think of how to type it. This is before Alexa Nip. I don't know what Alexa Nip is. Hey Alexa, play The Hobbit. Look inside chest. Take. Empty the chest. I don't know. Okay. Oh, natural language process. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, there are some old games like this that are much better at it. They just kind of hard code a huge list of phrases. But this is not one of them. All right, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna go east. Oh, I thought I could go east. Okay. East, north, east, and oh, I did do it. Okay. You go east. The lone lands. Invisible exits are east, north, northeast. I don't know. I'll go east. Oh no, I'm at the trolls clearing. Okay. Hi, trolls. Oh. The hideous troll is carrying the large key. The vicious troll. The hideous troll says, "Blimey, looks at this. Can you cook 'em?" The vicious troll says, "Yer can try, but he wouldn't make above a mouthful." So in the story, he manages to doesn't kind of Gandalf bail them out, and he kind of chats with them with riddles or something until the sun comes up and they turn to stone. But I don't even know where Gandalf went. I should probably leave here. Let's go southwest. Visible exits are east, north, northeast. You see nothing. It doesn't really paint the picture too well. Let's go north. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I went southwest and then north. And the trolls were there too. Alright. The troll is carrying the large key, the vicious troll. The hideous troll eats you. His foul gluttony has killed the hideous troll. What? You are dead. You have mastered 2.5% of this adventure. Okay, that made no sense to me. And some of the output here is really awkward. It's like, what? The foul. So, wait, so he ate me and then he died because he was too gluttonous? Is that what it say? I guess so. Alright, so now what? A comfortable tunnel-like hall. I guess we'll try one more time. I want to open this chest though. Wait, let's talk to Gandalf before he leaves. You talk to Gandalf. Oh, come on, man. It's like it doesn't tell you what the conversation is. It just says you talk to Gandalf. Alright, he opens the round green door. Let's follow the round green. Follow where he's going to the east through the round green door. Gandalf enters. Thorin enters. Oh, I accidentally hit west again because I hit backspace. Okay, let's go back east. Now Thorin came back in, and now I lost Gandalf. But I have Thorin. Let's go north this time. Oh, that's where I went before with the troll. Okay, we'll go south, then east. Can't go south, but I just went north to get here. I'm so confused. The exits are southwest and northeast, southeast. Last time I went southeast. Oh, also north. Let's go. The last time I went southwest, but I can also go southeast or north. Feed Thorin to troll. He's not in this room, is he? No, let's go. Let's try southeast. You're in Rivendell. What? I just walked to Rivendell. This is not The Hobbit. I remember a really good game. Just make notes that I remember it had a really cool score. Anyway, so it's only with Gandalf and Elrond in Rivendell. I just kind of walked 10 feet over to Rivendell. Gandalf goes east. Thorin enters. Elrond says hello. Talk. Elrond. Thorin waits. I want to give some lunch to you. Okay, eat lunch. You eat some lunch. Talk, Thorin. He says no. What's with this game? Yeah, Rivendell is not next to Hobbiton. That is true. This is River. I don't get it. Alright, let's follow Gandalf to the east some more, I guess. You're on a hard and dangerous path in the Misty Mountains. You can go east, north, west, south, I don't know, east some more. You're in a narrow place with a dreadful drop into a dim valley. Okay. Visible exits are east. Oh, I accidentally went west again. Back east. Narrow place, let's go north. It is dark. You hear a noise. Okay, hide. Hide what? You go down. When I hit north and it says I go down. It is dark. You hear a noise. I don't know what to do. You fall and hit your head. It is dark. Okay. Inventory. Help. A window should be no obstacle to a thief with friends. Fall and hit my head. 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 You fall and smash your skull. You are dead. Alright, I had enough. Sorry. That was The Hobbit, and I remember a better one. Wow. What the hell are you supposed to do in that? Okay. Let's play a little Jumpman. That's always fun. Or Jumpman Jr. I do want to get to... Let's get right to Master of Magic, because that could take a while. Master of Magic, I wouldn't say it's like a great game, but it's pretty good. But it has an amazing soundtrack. It's just really cool and atmospheric. And this is not Master of Magic, the PC game from the early 90s. This is kind of roguelike-ish, but they're not randomly generated levels. It's a fixed dungeon. It's kind of real time, but anytime you press the button, you can go to the menu, and the menu freezes the game. I like how it's a 64K RAM system, but it only has like 38K free after loading I guess the OS or something. Alright, this is the cracker who includes documentation. So I might want to actually read this over quick if it's not too long. Welcome to the docs to Master of Magic. Richard Darling has used artificial intelligence techniques to create a new concept for role-playing adventures. This is the first of a series of programs bringing together the mind-challenging book adventure and the data processing ability of the computer. New techniques create a constantly changing display of your journey. This is over exaggerating. There's no AI in this game. I don't know what it's talking about. At the same time, startling graphical images of monsters and objects in your vicinity are shown. Rob Hubbard's outstanding music adds to the eerie fascination. Now, Rob Hubbard is generally acclaimed as the best musician for this entire computer, the Commodore. So when you say your game has Rob Hubbard's music, people who follow this kind of thing are like, whoa, awesome. The story, whilst exploring underground caverns, which people do, you know, you chance upon a deep black pool. A ripple in the mirror-smooth surface draws you closer to the edge. A powerful hand slides out and swiftly drags you under. It is the hand of Thelric, Master of Magic, plunging you into his strange mythical world of magic and mystery. It is written in the Book of Magic that only Thelric has the knowledge which blends time and space into a powerful spell. He will not cast this spell to return you to your own world until you retrieve for him the lost amulet of immortality. Without it, he will age and die. He teaches you some useful spells, and then you embark on your dangerous quest. Control, blah blah blah. How to control the game. When the game has been loaded after the message has finished scrolling, it will automatically go into... I don't need that. Cursor, blah blah blah. Display, watch the window at the top right. This tells you what is happening. So the top right has like a text log of what's happening in real time, kind of. At the top left is a map, a kind of live action real time map. It only displays within your line of sight. The display across the bottom shows graphical images of all the creatures and objects which you come across. Whenever they are in your vicinity, they are displayed. So basically, it's like top right is text, top left is map, and the whole bottom half is like a close-up image of everything near you, like a monster's face or the staircase, etc. To play the game, to move around the room, select Run from the menu. You can move using joystick or keyboard. When you want to do something else, press Fire or Space. This will return you to the menu to choose your next action. To open a door, you must be directly in front of it. To pick up an object, you must appear to be on top of it. Select the inventory will show what you are carrying in each hand and any items you are wearing, such as a backpack. You must be aware of this as when you attack something, you will use the weapon in your right hand. Using magic. Basically, there are 3 separate forms of magic which you can use. These are drinking potions, wearing rings, and casting spells. You will have to find out what the different potions and rings do, but this is how the spells you can cast work. Magic Missile produces a fiery arrow which can be directed at any live target in sight. It will cause serious damage to its target if it hits, but has a high chance of missing. Fireball causes a 15-foot radius fireball to surround you and burn anyone except you in the area. Oh cool, I can't harm myself. Energy Drain. This may be directed at any creature in sight and causes the instant loss of some of its body strength. Basically, its hit points. Magical Shield. I remember this is kind of the best one. This provides a shielding over your skin to protect you from attack. It will last until it is uncast and continually reduces your mind power. So one thing I used to tend to do is forget that I had my magical shield on, and I would drain my mind power. Mind power is like your mana meter, basically, or your magic points. So you have to turn it on for a fight and then turn it off right after. If you forget, it'll keep draining. So every living creature, including you, has a body strength. If a creature attacks another, it will either score a hit or a miss. That means it may or may not cause any damage. This is partly luck, but is affected by how well the defender is protected and how skilled the attacker is, and by magical influence. If a hit is scored, the defender's body strength will be hit points damage. You get the idea. Monster habits. They are creatures of varying intelligence. Most are hostile. They crave your meat to eat. They desire possessions. They guard treasure. Some are easily scared. If they are chasing you and lose sight of you, they may decide to give up and go home. However, some will go to the last place they saw you and search that area for a while. Others will seek you out for a long time. Even when you cannot see them, they are always moving around. Most patrol the area around their lair, but some wander forever around caves and corridors. Many can open and close doors. Thelric's final words. Now you must find out the rest. A sharpened blade may not be the best. Oh, he speaks in rhymes. I like the rest and best. It reminds me of a pizza box. You've tried the rest, now try the best. Okay, these docs adapted from the tape cover by Hawk of Remember in 1997. Programmed by Richard Darling, graphics by James Wilson, and music by the famous Rob Hubbard. And that's that. Okay, I'm probably going to have to adjust the volume, I imagine, because I increased it quite a bit. But we'll see. No, let's not cheat with unlimited body strength or mind. Okay, how's our levels here? Oh, that sounds pretty good, right? I'll make it a little bit lower though, just in case. Yeah, okay, now it's pretty loud. Let's do that. So, yeah, the story we basically read already in the manual. The guy grabs me from the dark pool when I'm exploring some caves, and I have to find him his amulet of immortality. Apparently, even though he's probably more powerful than me, he just kind of grabs a random guy, and a random guy has to go on the quest to save his life. Alright, here we go. So, whatever's in the right hand is the weapon you're wielding. Do I want this scroll? I don't think the scrolls do anything. They don't like have magical effects. They just kind of give you cheesy notes. I can examine the dagger. No distinguishing features. Examine the skeleton. A chaotic undead creature. Examine the hellhound. It is a fierce, saber-toothed wolf. Let's move on. Okay, we have a dagger, so that's good. And we didn't get hurt by that, though we spent we spent a lot of mind, didn't we? Probably not being as conservative with mind as I should be. But I was concerned because I had no weapon and I was just being charged by all these guys. You can probably go toe-to-toe with the bat without much trouble, but I don't think they actually chase you. They kind of just flutter around. And this game has no concept of experience points, by the way, so you kind of just kill things to make them not kill you. You don't have any... Or if they have items you want. But it's kind of realistic in the sense that there's not like a bat carrying like a suit of armor. So maybe an orc would have armor, but not a bat. Okay, we got 3 staircases. And another bat. Okay, now it's attacking it. Let's kill it. Stabby, stabby. Dead end, huh? This is a game you can beat in 20 minutes if you actually know what you're doing. I do not know what I'm doing. Oh, spider. Let's just let's put on our magical shield so we'll take less damage. And we will stab it. Okay, there we go. Uncast. Another dead end. Phew. Yeah, this game, it has some areas that's like there's no reason to go there, except that you don't know there's no reason to go there if you don't know the map. Okay, here's an orc. That's going to be a little more dangerous. Let's cast magical shield again. A lot of things are missing me. Alright, dead orc, it has a suit of armor. Nice, let's uncast. Pick up the armor. Wear the armor. Hooray. Ah, what the hell? I thought this was like a near end game boss, the vampire. I must have just gone the wrong way. Shoot, you need like a wooden dagger to kill it. Okay, I am in trouble unless I can lose it. Let's go over here. Try to lose it. Either that or I'll be in a dead end with a vampire. Yeah, so there's a wooden dagger, and it acts like a wooden stake, sort of. I used to die all the time by the vampire. But I don't remember being able to encounter it so early. Ah, jeez. Okay, I'm almost dead. Help! I don't know what to do. I don't think I can do anything really. Except try to evade it. Lose it around corners and stuff, perhaps. Some bats. I'll just hide over here and cower in fear. A lot of bats. It's the bat cave. Okay, I guess I gotta go right. And hope he doesn't find me. Okay. I am in kind of trouble. I cannot cast any spells while the magical shield is activated, so let's go toe-to-toe, I guess. It has a mace, which is probably better than a dagger. Okay, we got a mace. Let's swap hands. So now we're wielding the mace, I believe. Yep, mace in the right hand. Okay. Let's hope we don't get that vampire's attention again. Alright. This is... We didn't go this way. Okay. We did not go... I lost track. Wait, up here? Was this the back cave up here? Okay, that's the empty room up there. This is the back cave. Okay. So empty room, back cave. Yeah, I might have to go back towards the vampire, unfortunately. Okay, this is new. I will close the door behind me, so maybe the vampire won't see me. I'm deathly... Oh, we got a snake. Okay. Oh, did I leave the... I left the freaking... the shield on. Alright. So I have almost no mind and hardly any body. Alright. Let's just go toe-to-toe, Cobra. Can't attack? What's going on? So, I have no hope at this point of survival. You have to be really economical with your mind and body. Because it's like, I think there's one potion of each. So it's like one potion to restore your mind fully. Maybe not even fully. Or another potion for your body. Maybe there's two top. I just remember it being a very economical thing you have to do. Like really not waste any of these two stats you have. And I can't even hit this guy. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's turn off this damn spell at least. I guess I probably could have sprinted past it, but you don't know. If you don't lose it, you could be fighting something else, and then the guy that you just ran past will catch up to you, and then you're fighting two at once. So you have to weigh that risk. A potion, whatever it is, I need it. No free hand. Okay, put down the dagger. Pick up potion. Examine potion. Potion of healing. Sure, let's drink it. Yeah, it doesn't even heal you all the way. It's about halfway, I guess. Let's examine the armor. It is heavy and will provide good protection if worn. Yeah, usually armor does not protect you if not worn. Alright, so what do we need to do? We need to find the wooden dagger to kill that vampire. Okay, we came in through that door, and I guess we're going out by the door. There's no other option. I'm gonna leave it open just so I remember I've been there. Nope. Oh, see, that's the kind of thing. It's like, well, why did they put that there? Starting image showed a sword? What? Startling image. Oh, are you talking about the skeleton? Yeah, it shows them wielding a sword all the time, even when they're not. So we have two staircases. I kind of remember this. I don't remember what's in it. I remember it's kind of important somehow though. Oh, spider. Great. Go away, spider. What do I want to do here? Alright, let's put on the shield again. For whatever limited time I have with that. Okay, now we can uncast. I may run this a little longer because I don't have to work tomorrow. I took the day off. If you want to leave, of course you're welcome. If you want to stay, of course you're welcome. And the backpack is very good because you can carry more than 2 things with that. So we can drop the dagger, pick up the backpack, pick up... Oops, I gotta wear the backpack. Actually, let's take a look at it. Let's examine the backpack. It's quite large and has shoulder straps. By the way, I never looked at the mace, I think. Good for crushing bones. A good old bone-crushing mace. Pick up the dagger. Put the dagger in the backpack, because we don't really need it handy. Probably don't even need the dagger at all anymore. Use the Morning Star. You mean the mace? Am I not wielding it? Mace is in the right hand. Sorry, maybe I didn't get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm wielding the mace. It's in my right hand, so it's being wielded. Alright, let's check. I got scared by the skeleton even though he's dead. Check the stairs here. I remember this being a nasty part. Having serious spidey sense going up here. Let me think for a moment. Yeah, I think there's like a horde of guys, and the ideal strategy is to get them in a bunch and fireball them. I don't know if I have enough mind left to cast fireball, and I can't really find out except by just trying it. So I would guess I probably can't, but I will probably die if Well, I did not find Thelric's Amulet of Immortality. I wonder if he just grabs random strangers one by one. Okay, can you find this amulet for me? Oh, he died. Next. Anyway, that is Master of Magic, a pretty cool game, but as I said, it has some flaws. Really, I kind of like that soundtrack a ton, though. Okay, it is 10:55. Like I said, I can. I've been dying. It's true. Spiders are my nemesis today. Um, why don't we get into some Jumpman? Jumpman's fantastic. I think I like. Well, I don't remember if I like Junior better or not, but I do like Jumpman in general. So let's just pick the first Jumpman. Jumpman is like, if you haven't seen it, it superficially resembles Donkey Kong a little bit. I mean, you're jumping around and climbing ladders and stuff, but I don't know. You'll see. I don't know how to explain. You're kind of just collecting bombs. You're collecting bombs, and each time you collect a bomb, it triggers a change in the level. Usually, like a piece of the floor disappeared or something. It's a pretty creative and cool game. I wonder if that address at the bottom is still Epic Software. No, I know for a fact it isn't. I always kind of find it kind of funny when like an old game lists like an address or a phone number. I always wonder, what if I call that phone number today? What happens? Or if I look up that address, who's there? Jump Ma. That's right, the finicky end. Yeah, hopefully there's no spiders in this game. I don't think there are. Alright, let's play. Press return to start playing Jumpman. Okay, so this has the same style of, remember in Space Taxi, you let me pick beginner, intermediate, advanced, or they call it like the morning shift or the afternoon shift, etc. And then the fourth option was to play through straight of them, through all of them. And then the last one was just all random levels. It's the same style here. So I'm going to pick Grand Loop, which is all of them, but I probably won't get past the beginner levels, just like in Space Taxi. Alright, let's play some Jumpman. Okay, this is a very basic level. You just have to get these bombs. These bullets. The way the bullets work is they kind of float along, they mosey along slowly. But if they get lined up with you, either vertically or horizontally, they kind of blast at you directly. And the bullets just kind of generate from off the screen. Let's see, we gotta jump across here. Oh, gotta watch this bullet. That one didn't notice me somehow. So you can see that bomb triggered the segment of the ladder, and that one reduced some of the floor. Sometimes they're very nasty if you don't get them in the right order, they'll screw you up. Okay, let's go over here to lure the bullet, and then we'll move over to this side. There we go. You cannot fall at all in this game, by the way. You have no tolerance for falling. How's my volume doing? I guess it's probably okay. Robots 1, yeah. So a lot of these levels have special elements, like this one has robots, and every time you trigger a bomb, every time you grab a bomb, it triggers the robots to move from one fixed point to another, like that. And if they touch you, you're dead, of course. Because that's what robots do. They kill you. But it's kind of interesting because they don't actually have a constant AI of like go to the character and go to the player and try to kill him. It's just they're fixed points. But the way the bombs are programmed, they're usually not where you want them to go. Although that time it wasn't that bad at all. And this is still level 2 out of so many, so it's not going to be too hard. Famous last words. Okay. Alright, let's wrap this up. Now that bomb in midair, if I jump from the left side, I think I will fall to my doom. I think I have to kind of... It might be I have to do that one last, and then the level ends while I'm midair. Oh, it's in the worst spot for that. Okay, maybe I can get it from the right, I don't know. Let's try it. I don't like this. Okay, cool. Bombs away. Oh yeah, this one has bombs falling from the sky. I can't make that jump, so I have to get them from the rope in the middle. Oh, that's a down rope. The way this game works is ropes. You don't move up or down or along the rope. The rope moves you, and some of the ropes move you down, and some of them move you up. You can tell by the appearance of them. All right, so the idea is going to be I have to keep going on this down rope to get the bomb. Ah, that was not fair. Well, at least I didn't die from a spider. It's very dangerous to be along the top, though. Okay, I think we got this. Uh-oh. Ah, that was dumb. But I made it. I was like, I saw the alternative as having to skip that bomb and then come up, you know, go down and back up around again. So I kind of just went for it, and I got lucky. What is this one? I missed the name. I can check in the stream window. Falling blocks or something? It was called... I gotta look. Gotta look at what I'm doing. Okay, these are jumping blocks, okay. So these are like the bullets in behavior, but they don't kill you, they make you jump. Which can be as bad as killing you. Ah, okay, it made me jump to the left. Yeah, you can't control the direction, it makes you jump randomly. Oof. That one made me jump straight up. If it had made me jump to the left, I would have died. Oof, that was close. Oh no. Oh, okay, it killed me. At least I got a bomb on the way down. Oof. Okay, we should have this one wrapped up soon, although it's kind of dangerous to be at the edge. And we have beaten the jumping blocks. Vampire. That sounds scary. Let's see if I can remember this. Oh yeah, there's vampire bats. Okay, so these ones, I think they work kind of like the robots. Every time you get a bomb, it triggers them to move somewhere. Or maybe not every time, just some of the times. There's one. Now does it chase me or just... Okay. I think once it's free, it just chases you forever, so that's not good. And we gotta keep moving. So it's not quite like the robots. The robots go to a certain point and they sit there. These vampire bats just chase you forever. Very dangerous. By the way, Mario's name was Jumpman before they renamed him to Mario. Yes, yeah, I mean that Mario. But I think Donkey Kong was before this. So the question is, did these guys know that Mario's working name was Jumpman? And did they borrow that? Although it's kind of an obvious thing to come up with. Oh, let's make a game with a little man who jumps around. What do we call him? Well, we can call him Jumpman. This one's called Invasion. I remember this one being kind of crazy. You can shoot in this one, that's right. There's spaceships coming at you, and there's only one bomb, so you have to run all the way to the bottom. But you can shoot the alien spaceships. And they fall down in a hilarious way when they crash to the ground. Simple level. Ah! Okay, I did not die there. I missed the title. What was it? I was trying to grab my glass of water, but I missed it. I didn't get a chance. Oh, you have to... This puzzler or something like that? Okay, you have to make the ladder. That's right. So every time you get a bomb, you get a piece of the ladder. I kind of like how this game has like a special exception for most of the levels. Like a special way the game plays. Which must have been a lot harder to program than just making a general engine and then filling in all the levels. It's like every level practically required some kind of special programming. Okay. Yeah, okay. For a second I was concerned, but I'm okay. Just got to build a ladder up there, and then we're good. Jumpman Jr. was, I think it had fewer levels, but it was like a tighter game, not just like a zillion crazy levels. It was like maybe 10 levels. I mean, you can't really, if you don't know this game, you can't really get a feel from how many levels there are from this. But there's got to be at least like 30 or 40 or 50. Oh, jeez, that was dumb. But Jumpman Jr. was like a tighter game with fewer levels. And this one has a lot of levels you can just kind of breeze past. But I don't think Jumpman Jr. had much of that. Oh, I missed the top one. I finished the level without getting the top one. I guess they're just a bonus. Here's Builder. I thought that was Builder. Okay. Or is that Puzzler? I don't know. Where am I? Oh. Okay. Move. Oh, that was close. What am I doing? Do you want to jump to the left? Probably not. I'm worried. I'm concerned. Let's go. So we kind of build up the level as we go. More bombs appear, more platforms and stuff, I think. There we go, more platforms. Okay, well, now we should have this pretty easily. Unless a bullet finishes off while we are at the edge of the level. Ah. Sometimes you don't trigger them. I don't know what determines that. Jeez. The bullets are out in full force. I made it. Okay. So yeah, the other game I mentioned, Wizard, is like this, but you're a wizard who can cast spells, and there's like evil knights and stuff, and you can even cast a spell like that makes you fall like a feather, so you don't fall to your doom, and you can like shoot and stuff. What was this level? I keep missing the titles. Oh. Oh, falling rocks or something, probably. See that one? The rock fell in front of me, so it's getting pretty tricksy. Oh. No. Do you know that there's even golden axe for Commodore? Ugh, that was a bad one. I was thinking of what games are that's like there's like some games they try to port some arcade games that probably should never have been, but they do exist. There's Ghost and Goblins, there's Golden Axe, there's all kinds of stuff. Double Dragon maybe? Okay, I don't like this level. I'm glad to be done with it. Hello, testing? Testing? Okay, I'm good. I accidentally yanked it when I was reaching for my glass of water. Alright, we should be able to resume. Okay, where are we? Oh, now I lost audio. Great. Alright. It's the monitoring. What's these things blasting under me? Can you guys hear the game? Can you let me know, please? Can you hear me even? Let me check my meters. I'm gonna get killed. Okay, I can. The levels look like you should be able to hear both, but I can't hear them. Let me adjust my monitoring. Hello? Testing? Testing? Oh, great, I can't hear anything. Alright, I guess I'll have to deal with being mute as I die repeatedly. Maybe I'll just end this game and try to fix this real quick. So this OBS streaming software can be picky about how the monitoring works. So basically I just kind of keep setting it to monitoring. Monitoring meaning feeding the input also to my headphones, but it's like I have to play with it a dozen times. Sometimes, not a dozen, but I kind of keep setting it to monitor and output. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's like I gotta play with it 100 times. If I can't get it working in a couple of minutes, I'll just peace out, I guess. But there, it's working. Okay, I can hear it. You should be able to hear it, although I'm not getting any feedback. That's all right. All right, let's Let's get into Wizard. Like I said, it's like Jumpman, but you can cast spells and stuff. So we have an electronic arts game. They used to abbreviate their company name as EOA. I don't know why. Electronic Arts. Eventually they decided, wouldn't EA make more sense than EOA? Let's go to warp mode. Oh, okay, I can't see the intro because I went to warp mode and it went too fast. Here we are, Wizard. One cool thing is you can use the construction mode to create your own levels. They give you a time limit on the menu for some reason. Don't understand that. Alright, so let's play. Again, we have the same kind of thing where you can... no, it's not the same thing. It's similar, but it doesn't have like the... play beginner through expert. It has customize or mystery, though. Mystery is like random. Anyway, let's play beginner. Number of players. Press and hold a number key during load to select run speed. 9 is the quickest. Let's do 4. So here we have something like Jumpman with magic. A lot more stuff going on in the level. I have no spells right now, apparently. I don't remember how you get them. You either have to collect them, I guess, or maybe each level defines which spells you start with. And you can actually choose to go up and down the ropes, unlike in Jumpman. So you can go up or down. Oh, that killed me. Evil. Alright. There's a key lock thingy. A lock. Do I have the key for it? I guess so. And that beats the level. Next up is Shadow Lord, level 2. Okay, there's the Shadow Lord. He's a knight who says knee. I have invisibility. How do I use it? I don't remember how. I guess I have to like. Oh, God, he's coming after me. Maybe space to use a spell. I guess I could just exit since I got the key. But there's always goodies to get. I was thinking of playing 7 Cities of Gold. It's the appropriate day for that. Being Columbus Day. It's a game where you're a European explorer exploring America, and it's interesting. It has a mode with the fixed world where you actually explore real world America, or you can have it randomly generate an imaginary world. And that's actually a cool game. And yes, you can be jerks to the natives, so you can imitate reality if you like. This looks dangerous. Can I make these jumps? Oof, I guess so. No. How do I do that? I have to go pretty low on the rope, probably. Okay. If there was any doubt, these skull and crossbones kill you. Here we go. Will I die? Oh. So how am I supposed to do that? I can't really make it from below, can I? Or can I jump from here? That looks even worse than the jump I just tried. Gotta try it, I guess. No. I thought maybe if there was lower height but more distance it would be okay, but I guess not. Okay, so how do I do this? Do I have a spell? No, I don't have any spells. Did the fire not kill you? It must kill you, though. Let's see if I can do it from below. I don't see how, but I have to try. Yeah, it's like how. Again, how is this? I can do this, but I'm gonna hit right into the fire. That must kill me. All right, I guess here goes nothing. It doesn't kill me, but I can't reach it either. Oh, okay. If you land on the fire, it kills you. I don't know. Ow. Maybe from the rope on the right I can leap over? I think it's too far though. But I don't have any better ideas. I like this boogie that he does. So I think it's leading me towards, look at this. It's telling you to jump in these gaps between the skull and crossbow. Alright, Andy. Alright, catch you later. Thanks for watching, Andy. Yeah, I know I'm going a bit later than usual, but I figure I might as well. Okay, so let's see if I can make this jump from over here. I guess this must be the way, right? Yep, there we go. Okay. What is this? Oh, I have to go to that rope on the left because these ones are not attached in the same way. Okay. To trap a thief. Oh, look at that guy. He's like a swashbuckling dork. The key is on the left. I should be going that way, I guess. But this thief guy is annoying. Oh, he takes the treasure. I guess that's why he's a thief. You can't take my treasure, you jerk. I have disintegrate. I should try the disintegrate spell on him. Hopefully it's space, but I'm not really sure. Here goes nothing. Oh wait, it says I have spells 0. So I have to get something to actually have the ammunition for the spell, if you will. I don't know what that would be. Is it the key maybe? Maybe I have to get the key and then I can disintegrate his face. Whoa! Oh, yeah, the elevator thing, okay. Oh, slide. Gotta make it, gotta make it. Gotta go fast. Okay, I got 2 spells when I got the key. Cool. So now I'm going to disintegrate his face. And I feel like it's space to shoot it, but I'm not sure. Stop coming up here. Come on. Silly. Okay, let's go. Ah. Here we go, here we go. Yes, I killed him. Let's take that, you thief. He's been disintegrated. That thief is no more. He has ceased to be. Where's Mario? Mario. Are those barrels? Oh, it's like Donkey Kong. Okay. enchantment spell. I don't know what it does though. Let's try it when a barrel's in my face. Maybe it turns it into a newt. Here we go, ready? Enchantment spell, go. It just kills the barrel. Okay, cool. But I can just jump over it. Mario style. It has a little bit of a glitchy thing, these barrels, or rocks or whatever they are. There's like some pixels flashing nearby it. Okay. We got this, right? Oh, we don't got this. Alright, let me die faster. Come on. It looks like even the death animation is very similar to Jumpman. So overall, this is like adding cool stuff to Jumpman, but I still have a more of a fondness to Jumpman itself. I don't know why. It's definitely a cool game, though. This is dangerous, isn't it? Let's do enchantment. Ready? Let's get them all lined up and go. Nice. Okay, so for these jumps on like these little hill-like things with the fires in between, I think I have to jump directly on the flat area or I'm dead. So it's actually harder than I initially had figured. So we try to be right in the center perhaps, and then do that. Right in the center, go. And go. Yes. Wizard's pet. Okay, we've got a cat and a mouse. Or a big fat rat, more like. I just got an extra life, I think. I think I'll do a little mail order monsters after this, and then we'll call it a night. Mail order monsters is a game where some people say Pokemon was inspired by it, but it's like you create a monster from a basic type. Like for example, you can pick a Tyrannosaurus Rex, or you can pick a creature called a lion bear, which is like half lion, half bear. You can pick a plant creature, a giant amoeba, a giant human being who happens to be blue, and then you give them weapons and armor and stuff. Also mutations. You can give them like tentacles or I guess wings or something, and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then you just fight other monsters. Okay, did I get the key already? So I'll probably just play a little bit of mail order monsters, and then we'll be done. Ups and downs. Oh yeah, this is interesting. I remember this level. Wow. So I have a magic missile spell, for what it's worth. Going up. Uh-oh, this looks bad. Let's go down, I guess. Is that like the scorpions that you kill all the time, Arturo? See that thing in the top row? Oh, why am I going there? I don't have magic missile. I will when I get the key though, so let's kill it. Cool. Alright, we can finish up the level right here. This one's called Tightrope. Looks like a tight. What are these giant ants? Oh, I'm dead. Game over. Ah, you have wingless scorpions. The wingless ones are less dangerous. Okay, that is a wizard. Um, all right, let's do a little mail order. I kind of want to play a lot of games, but we can't. So we're gonna do mail order monsters and then call it a night. Mail order monsters. Cracked in 1933 by Indiana Jones. Wow. I didn't know Indiana Jones knew how to crack video games. Hmm. Should I turn on the warp speed? Probably. The thing about the warp speed is it cranks up the speed on the CPU, but not on the disk I/O. So if it's reading from a disk, a virtual disk, it could still take a while. Sometimes though, it's waiting for input and you don't even know it until you try some random buttons and or key presses. So I'm not sure what's happening right now. Maybe I'll just skip this one because it should probably load. I actually learned how to make it go faster than the realistic disk speed, and it should be set up for that. So it shouldn't really take too long to load any game. Yet here we are. All right, let's play something else. I'll figure that out another time. What else can we do though? Lord of Conquest is cool. 7 Series of Gold is cool, but that's also pretty involved. Let's do something quick and easy to end the show. We could. Oops, I didn't mean to go back. How about Spy versus Spy? Ah, come on, stop. Spy vs. Spy is a game based on the famous Mad Magazine comic strip with the white spy and the black spy killing each other. And it's going too fast because of my warp speed. And I don't know what's happening here. This could be broken. Alright. Having a lot of good luck now, huh? Okay, we're not playing Spy versus Spy. Aztec Challenge. I don't know Aztec Challenge really. I've seen people play that, but I never played it myself. It is a crazy, interesting game. I think it's by the same author as Forbidden Forest. It's not crazy interesting. It's cool in its own weird way. It's another kind of violent game, and well, let's just jump into Aztec Challenge. Okay, let's play. So there's different levels. This is the gauntlet. Run towards the temple, dodging spears thrown from either side. Pull back on the stick to duck. Push forward to jump. Oh, that was a high one, I guess. Oh, come on. Give me a second. Jeez. So I'm running to the temple thingy while these guys stand around throwing spears at me. It's getting closer, isn't it? This game makes me too nervous. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on, stop doing that. I hate that. It's not fair. Alright. I can do this. No! Yeah, they should give you at least 2 seconds every time you die. You have a good amount of time to react. I just have poor reaction time, I guess. Comes with age, right? Comes with age and wisdom. So I may be wiser in my old age. However, Aztecs throwing spears at me, I will not be able to handle too well. Should that ever come up again in real life. Oh. Oh, come on, that's not nice. Oh, really? I'm all the way back here. Each level is something like a unique challenge. Like there's one with these falling blocks and stuff, but I actually have to get to another level. Oh, I think I need to react a little slower actually, because I kind of I pressed the wrong direction fast is what happens. So I need to take a good look at what I'm seeing and then react. Okay, almost there, almost there. Thank you. Ah, I see the opening of the entrance. Come on, we can do it. Yes. Okay. We're now at the stairs of the temple. While stone blocks are rolled down at you, push left and right on the stick to move. Okay, so we just go left and right, not up or down. Oh. This is some challenge, right? What is this proving? Is this proving my manliness or something? Is this like a bar mitzvah for the Aztecs? You become a man by running the gauntlet, a deadly gauntlet that can probably end in your death. They look like giant sugar cubes. It's getting intense. I have to go between narrow cracks. Okay, that was not too bad. Now we're at the temple. Enter the temple through a series of rooms protected by various devices. That doesn't sound good. Hold stick left to stop, right to jump. Okay. Okay, left to stop, right to jump. Oh, what was that? Come on. Those things are gonna hurt. They're like spiky thingies. Oh, evil game, evil game. More sugar cubes. Oof. Oh, no. I feel like I was close. Do, 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 do. Has anybody played this game or heard of it? Oh. I like how every room has the same background. I guess that's an Aztec-y thing, I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we made it. The vermin pass through the dark heart of the temple, avoiding the friendly fauna of Mexico. Why am I avoiding them if they're friendly? Push up for the high jumps, back for low. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, here we go. High jump, low jump. Okay. Strange background. Am I in the temple still? Ah, friendly scorpion of Mexico. That's what you fight. That's what you're killing every day, Arturo. And these snakes too, I guess. Oh no. Oh, that's hard. What is that thing? That lizard thing? Oh. Giant spider's killing me again. Oh, I didn't get killed by that. Ah! The physics is very strange. My worst enemy is gonna get me again. These spiders, damn spiders. What is that? A Gila monster or something? Damn you spiders! Every game I play, spiders kill me. Even in summer games, spider killed my athlete. Okay, I think I had to do a small. All right, I survived somehow. I was gonna say, I realized the value of a shorter jump, but somehow I survived that. The friendly fauna of Mexico. Am I a blonde Aztec? Was that even a thing that existed? Oh, okay, I definitely messed that timing up. Oh no. Come on. Here we go. Oh. When the snakes fall, they seem to defy physics somehow. They like travel along with you. So that's tough. Although I haven't died from the snakes yet, I don't think. Okay, I'm ready to be the master Aztec. Come on. Yeah, okay. Forgiving. It's not a forgiving game, but somehow the bad collision detection can help you sometimes. Okay. Now we are at Hop Aztec. The exit from the temple is covered with booby-trapped tiles. Jump forward, back, or sideways to find a safe path across. I don't like this. I don't like any of them. Okay. Do I have to remember the ones I fall through? If so, I'm gonna lose because I'm terrible at remembering things like this. Oh, I'm shot. Okay. So wait. So that's the second row and 3 over. Okay. So you don't want to go in that one again, I guess. Oh, and also the third row and 3 over. Oh, okay. I'm keeping my finger on this one because I don't want to count it. Okay. I'm scared to go up though. Let's go left. Ah. Here we go. We're going up. Can we do it? Left? Yeah, I did it. Huh. Not too bad. Piranha. Swim the lake in any direction and dive fire button for a second to avoid the man-eating fish. But keep going forward. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ah, the fish got me. No. Oh, the piranha. Oh, so terrible. Oh, I like how when one gets you, they all swarm on you. Alright, we gotta do better. Do better. I notice when you scroll back, it doesn't reset the piranha. They just are where they are. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Darn. What? I'm not seeing them, apparently. I think piranha are now my worst enemy, not spiders. Okay, I'm going again. I should be using the dive more. Yeah, you just press the button when they're near you. And you go underwater. Oh, what happened? Did I die? I don't know what's happening. It keeps really kind of resetting when I go underwater. Do you like drown? And I don't know. Not sure what's happening. No, alright. So you can't hold the spiders of the sea. You can't hold the button too long or you die, but it doesn't really give you a clear death. So it's hard to tell. Like that's a clear death. But if you hold the button to go underwater for it seems like maybe 3 seconds, you just kind of die and the screen resets. Oh. Alright, it's late. I guess I should wrap it. I'm gonna get one more attempt at these piranhas. Okay, that's it. Alright, the spiders of the sea got me. And that is a taste of the Commodore 64, one of the coolest computers of the 1980s. And I'm going to just load an intro screen from the Standing Stones because I remember it was fun before we sign off. So thanks for watching. Yes, thank you for the like, whoever. And make sure you subscribe if you want to follow me. Follow when I go live and stuff. Yeah, I definitely like to take likes, although I don't really know if they mean anything except bragging right. I think it might actually make you come up more in searches, so maybe likes are good. Yeah, give me lots of likes. There's only 2 of you though, or thereabouts. So this intro I used to like really a lot because it plays some cool music and shows you zooming through a dungeon. So play us off, Standing Stones. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. The usual schedule: Saturday night gaming is when I play usually more involved, longer PC games, 2 or 3 of them. That's 9 p.m. on Saturdays, and this stream Monday MAME is at 8:30. On Mondays, I play old emulated games. These are all Eastern times. That's it. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching and take care.